If you're heading to the Maldives and need reliable internet, you've probably come across Airalo. This eSIM provider promises an easy and affordable way to stay online without dealing with local SIM cards. But does it really work as well as advertised? Let's dive into my honest experience. Signing up for Airalo is straightforward. You download the app, choose the Maldives eSIM plan, and purchase it. Once you receive the QR code, you install the eSIM on your phone. The process is smooth, provided your device is eSIM compatible. I activated my plan before arriving in the Maldives to avoid any last-minute issues. The installation took just a few minutes, and I was connected immediately upon landing. Coverage is the first thing I tested. Airalo uses local networks to provide service, and in the Maldives, it primarily connects to Darugu or Ooredoo. In Malé and the main tourist islands, the connection was stable with decent speeds. However, when I moved to more remote islands, I noticed that coverage weakened, and in some areas, there was no service at all. If you're planning to stay in a luxury resort or a well-developed island, you should be fine. But if you're heading to less touristy locations, be prepared for occasional dead zones. Speed is another important factor. On populated islands, I got speeds averaging around 10 to 20 megabits per second, which was good enough for browsing, social media, and even some video calls. Streaming worked fine in most places, but in some areas, I experienced buffering. The farther you move from major islands, the more unreliable the connection becomes. If you're planning to work remotely from the Maldives, this might not be the best solution. Ever been stuck without internet abroad? With Airalo, that's history. eSIM gets you online in seconds. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. Pricing is a major selling point for Airalo. Compared to international roaming, it's significantly cheaper. However, when compared to buying a local SIM in the Maldives, it's a bit pricier. Local SIMs for Darugu and Ooredoo often come with better data packages at lower rates, but they require a visit to a store for activation. If you prefer convenience and don't want to deal with registration or paperwork, Airalo is a solid choice. One thing to note is customer support. If you run into problems, Airalo primarily offers chat and email support, which can be slow. I reached out with a connectivity issue, and while I did get a response, it took several hours. This can be frustrating if you urgently need a fix. Additionally, some users have reported issues with plans not activating correctly, so make sure to install and test your eSIM before you rely on it completely. Overall, Airalo's Maldives eSIM is a convenient way to stay connected for short trips. The ease of setup, no need for a physical SIM, and decent coverage in popular areas make it appealing. However, if you're staying for a long period or need the best possible coverage, a local SIM might be a better option. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more travel tech tips and reviews.